All right, legends, welcome back to another watch party here on GLR.
Hey guys, today's video, The Ricky Gervais Show, Series 3, Episode 5, Carl's Day.
Every day is Carl's day.
Every day is Carl's Day in this house.
Well, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
I meant the show, every time the show is on, it's about Carl.
That's
so
true.
it's Carl's day, but this must be a special day. So, I don't know. We'll find out what this is all about.
I suppose.
Before we get going here, if you like this kind of content, then please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It is free. And there's a link in the description for our Patreon so you can get these videos about 3-4 weeks ahead of time. And we have a 7-day free trial for you to come on over and watch all the videos you like and see if it is your thing. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's crack on with it.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. All right.
All right. Good job.
I'm going to listen to Carl really carefully when he says, all right.
All right.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington
It bothers me
have
when he
been
spills
meeting
his tea.
regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that all right? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant. Hello. And the little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington.
All right. All right. All right.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
All right.
Carl, what doesn't annoy you? That's the question, really.
No, I'm not going to sit here and... different things annoy me. But I don't just go about getting annoyed. Stuff happens. No.
No, that's a lie. He gets annoyed about everything.
Yeah, he does.
Stuff happens.
What's annoyed you this week?
I mean, I tend to get annoyed when people around me get annoyed. I'm never the one who's going in somewhere getting annoyed. I'm quite happy-go-lucky, me.
You're having a laugh.
I'm not.
That's rubbish. There is nothing about... No one would ever say that.
No one...
How would you describe Carl Pilkington?
Oh, he's happy-go-lucky. Whenever I see him, he's skipping along, whistling a tune.
I whistle a lot, I've told you.
Yeah, only to annoy people when you're playing Scrabble.
No, I just... At the end of the day, I think the problem is, most of the day, I'm on my own.
Right.
Oh.
Right? I'm doing DIY at home. I'm quite happy.
Yeah.
No one's there annoying me.
Right.
I go for my lunch later than everyone else, so I don't have to see people.
He's like Quasimodo, isn't he? It's
Why?
like coming down when everyone else is not there.
When no one's around.
Suzanne!
No, but then that's the problem. Suzanne then comes home. She's been sort of with people, so she comes in with loads of energy, and I'm going, just slow down. Stop going on. Then she's breaking stuff, and that's probably the last thing.
She's breaking.
She's heavy-handed with all the stuff I've been fixing. She broke the shutters.
Oh.
What else did she break?
Well,
the
you
other
could have
day?
done a good job.
I did.
He said, what else she break the other day?
How'd she break that?
I don't know.
Do a
The
good job.
shutters? Where do you live? In the Old West?
What do you mean the shutters?
Yeah.
Some shutters on a window. She heavy-handed with them.
I don't want them to see me. What a mom.
So what else has she broken?
She's always breaking stuff. The light switch outside. Heavy-handed. She forces things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter how hard you hit it or how hard you pull it. Just tell me if it doesn't work and I'll sort it. That's what I do these days. I'm like a caretaker to Suzanne's house. I'm wandering around and replacing stuff that she's fucked up.
He's all,
He's angry.
obviously, he's not fixing it well enough that she's breaking it.
Yeah, well, I
if
mean,
you fix it well, she shouldn't break it.
That's true. And you saw the light switch they had on there. I mean, if that's any
Indication
semblance of it, then it's like all jacked up.
That's what I do these days. I'm like a caretaker to Suzanne's house. I'm wandering around and replacing stuff that she's fucked up.
They got a kick out of that.
So she annoys you. She comes home. You've had a lovely day of peace on your own.
So the only person that likes you and talks to you annoys you.
And when you're at home doing your DIY, I want a picture of that scene.
Okay, right. We've never done this before, right? But let's do a typical day. We've known each other now. How long have we known Carl? Nearly 10 years.
Feels like a long time,
right?
yeah.
So let's do a typical day in the life of Carl Pilkington.
So, for my first question is, what time does Suzanne have to wake up? Does that annoy you? Does she have to get up earlier than you?
Because she's got a proper job.
The alarm goes off.
What time?
About 7.
That seems early.
Yeah, but I'm used to it now.
Okay.
At the
Now, you
moment,
spring out of bed, make her a cup of tea, do you?
no.
Right.
I let her get up, mess about.
By mess about, you mean get ready for work?
Yeah,
Right.
she's not being quiet, so I'm awake now. Right?
What do you mean she's not being quiet?
Well, she's just banging about, like I say, heavy-handed. I don't know how she does it. It's just doors and stuff. Everything seems like the Hulk's in the house.
Oh God.
Bounding about. Just don't be heavy-handed with it. When even like pulling the curtains shut and stuff, because it's not her who has to fix it.
Oh God.
Do you know what I mean? When she's yanking at them and pulling them open, it's like just pull them like that. I've put them on a nice rail. Just pull them slowly like that.
Right.
It's things like that.
This sounds like these jobs aren't done correctly.
That's what
they
I'm
are
thinking.
done proper.
No, because if you get if you get a bad pair of jeans and someone says, "Oh, you've ripped it," a good pair of jeans, they won't rip, boy.
No, just look after it. It doesn't matter if you've got good jeans or poor jeans. Treat them the same. Look after your stuff.
Yeah.
I've always been like that.
I know,
I've
yeah.
told you from a young age I didn't like people sitting on my bed after I'd
that's
made
right.
it. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I've gone to the trouble, I've made it, there's no creases in it, don't sit on it. There's a chair there, use the chair.
Sure. Okay. That's mental, but yeah.
It's not mental.
It's not
It's not mental.
Yeah.
So, Suzanne's
she's got-
passionate about the place.
So the doors, I mean, what's up with the doors? Do they squeak, or is the
No.
catch been done wrongly on them,
No.
or
No,
is it the
hasn't.
wrong
No.
wood or something?
No.
Someone's
No, just
done-
heavy-handed.
No. Right, okay.
So then she has a shower.
Uh-oh.
If I have a shower, I like to go second because I've got the Mr. Muscle spray that she doesn't do properly.
Right.
do you
She doesn't do
breakfast?
it properly.
Mr. Muscle Spray.
She doesn't do it properly.
Oh,
Mr. Muscles is like Mr. Clean,
oh yeah.
or because Mr. Clean is all muscly,
Yeah.
so they probably have a brand.
And he has no hair. Like it looks like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
She
similar
has
to
a
that
shower.
brand.
yeah, it looks like let me see.
If I have a
Does this
shower,
guy have
I like
hair?
to go second because I've got the Mr. Muscle spray that she doesn't do
No.
properly.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you breakfast together?
Just sit on the bed, have some.
Oh, aren't you even made the bed yet?
Yeah, it's made.
Well, don't sit on the bed if it's made.
No,
madness.
I've
Sit on
calmed
the
down.
chair.
I've calmed down. That's what I've said to her. As I'm getting older,
Yeah.
I'm easing a bit.
Yeah, you're like Doris Day.
So sit on the bed, look
Why are
out
you
the
having
window.
breakfast not sat on the
Oh,
bed? That makes
God.
sense to
Doesn't
me.
make sense
Either
to me.
have breakfast in bed,
Just 'cause
classic,
the
or have it
radio-
at the kitchen
The
table.
radio's in there, and it's just kind of.
So you get up, make breakfast, go back and sit on the bed because the radio's
What's
in there.
going on with the crumbs, Rick?
I don't know what the crumbs are doing,
The
but I don't
crumbs
know why
all
they've
over-
got two
Crumbs.
radios.
Hang on, you don't know what I'm having. I'm having cornflakes. No crumbs with cornflakes.
No.
So you're having, two of you are sat there. Are you sat on opposite sides of the bed looking at each other, or are you both sat on the sides of the bed looking at the wall, listening to the radio, eating a bowl of cornflakes?
Yeah,
Well, you could sort of cross-legged on the bed, or your legs are down on the
just
floor.
down on the floor.
Right.
Fully clothed now, you've had the showers.
I might have a t-shirt on and my undies.
Okay.
I haven't put my socks on yet. I don't like socks. I'd put them on last.
Why don't you like socks?
They just cut off your freedom.
Socks can cut off anything.
It's all right if your feet are cold. They're nice to put on, but I don't know. My socks are never that well fitting, so I don't really enjoy
But why
wearing
don't you
them.
get
God.
socks that fit
Yeah,
you?
get
Because
the
I
right
never buy
size.
socks. Do
I love socks.
Yeah, you love socks.
I wear socks everywhere.
Yeah,
Even
you
in
wear
my
socks
slippers,
everywhere.
I
It
wear
doesn't matter.
socks. Yeah.
You even have socks that you wear in the house, and then
Yeah.
socks that are for
I have
outside.
house socks and outside socks. I think you probably just
You just
realized
started doing that.
Yeah, I just started doing that since we came to Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you always wear socks.
Yeah.
I would tell you, you gotta let your feet breathe sometimes, but whatever. But it
guess.
doesn't matter if it's cold, hot, it's burning
Yeah.
hot outside.
Yeah.
You're walking around with socks
It's comfortable.
and slippers.
Yeah.
You always have the slippers.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like in the summer, I'll walk around with no socks.
Yeah.
or nothing. I don't have any socks on right now.
right. But I think like I don't know. Our floors get like here. Our floors are like marble, and they just get like all dirty too fast. I don't know.
Yeah, it was different when we had carpet. I would always walk around with no socks. And it was comfy and everything in the U.S. But since here, all the floors are like marble,
Right. Yeah.
so different.
It's different. Yeah.
They
I
should
let
be the
other
same
people-
size as your shoes.
Yeah,
little
I let
roll.
other people buy them for me, and they're never quite right.
But
Oh,
hold
God.
on, though. This is a rule you've imposed on yourself.
I'm only telling you because you've asked. I didn't come in here moaning about it. I'm just
Socks
saying.
cut off your freedom. Never heard that before.
Okay. Oh, Mandela said it.
Well, yeah, never heard socks compared to the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, I think William Wallace said it as well. Right.
Yeah, imagine that in Braveheart. Just takes his socks off and goes, freedom.
Yeah.
Anyway, then I'll say, right, on your way to work, take the bin bag out.
Right.
She'll do that, and then I get on with whatever I've got to do that day.
Little kiss on the cheek, on the
But why
forehead.
do you say
Pat on the head.
Oh, wow.
pat Sue on the head?
I'll just sort of rub the back of her head. There you go. See you later.
Then what? You're there. You got your pants on. You got your t-shirt on.
Well,
You've
you
had
listen
your
to the
cornflakes.
news. You
Oh, this can't be real. Every time he says it's like, I can't believe.
Are they like in a relationship of convenience? They're just like so used to each other. They're almost like siblings.
Yeah.
It's what it sounds like. I don't know.
I mean, they love each other, I'm sure.
But when he was talking about sitting on the edge of the bed,
Yeah.
eating and just sitting there listening to the radio, it just sounded like this old couple.
Yeah.
Like old, like
sleep in different
80,
rooms
90
and
years old, just sitting there.
Got 2 different beds. And
Yeah. Not even talking to each other.
Yeah. It did seem like that, but I don't know. I
don't know. I would be so curious to see them like in a normal setting.
Yeah.
We don't even know what Suzanne looks like.
I don't even know what she looks like. I wish she would have a podcast. I'd listen to it.
I know. Yeah,
Listen to-
seriously. She'd
Yeah.
have some stories.
She has some stories for sure.
what's being said on the radio, we'll have a little discussion about it. Sometimes she's in the mood for it. Sometimes she'll go, don't worry about it.
Right. What now? What would she say that to then? What would you worry about if you heard on the news?
I heard something about worms getting teeth.
Oh, God. Worms getting teeth.
And she was kind of going, you're not meant to worry about this news story. There's wars going on, stuff. You never listen to them.
Do you remember the story of the worms with the teeth? Should we be alarmed ourselves? What was the information?
It was just saying how it was all about nature versus nurture thing.
Right.
And saying how worms that are growing up in a family where there's loads of food around,
What do you mean growing up in a family?
just a family of worms in the soil.
Right.
They're going through the soil. If there's loads of food for everyone, and they don't have to fight for food,
Right.
they're quite happy, they don't have teeth. The ones, like the rougher worms, where there's not enough, it's like a massive family, the kids left, right and centre, but they haven't got the nutrients to feed them all. They fight against each other, and the ones, they're growing teeth now.
I didn't hear the news story, so I'm going out on a limb here. I don't think it was about a worm being maybe more working class and chavvy, though.
No.
Like big families, look at that, but the big family can't even feed them all. And then you've got middle class worms going, well, we've got enough food for everyone because we haven't overbred.
You know what people are like now? They've got researchers watching all sorts of stuff,
Right.
keeping their eye on everything. When you don't have to worry about it. A worm with teeth, if they've got teeth or not, to me it is not a problem. Not a problem at all. I normally save a worm if I see one
So,
in the rain, on a pavement. If I see it there, I go, someone's going to stand on that, and I chuck it and I sort of watch it for a bit.
I feel like he's done that in
Yeah.
a previous episode.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He like saved it from a bird or something.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
See which way it was going, give it an helping hand.
see which way it was going, like it had an aim.
Well,
See
they do.
which...
No, they do though, don't they? They're always going
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
He was going to the
Can't-
dentist.
You can't tell. You don't know which end its head's on.
Okay, so it's 8:05. Suzanne's gone out. You've rubbed the back of her head. She's took the rubbish out. You're there. Pants, t-shirt,
No socks.
no socks yet. What happens to the bowls of ex cornflakes? Where do they go? Have you got?
I wash up.
You wash up. That's the next thing you do, is it? Right. Okay.
Now then, do you plan ahead for the day? Do you think to yourself, Carl, make a list of stuff to do, or do you just let it go?
I let it happen. I
just let
don't
it
like the worst thing for me is planning.
Yeah.
I've told you before.
Yeah.
You don't get anything done by planning, is
I
what you said.
don't like the idea of waking up going, I've got to do that today, because that's when you don't look forward to doing the thing.
Yep.
Whereas I get up, I'm washing up, I'll look at a wall and I'll go, those tiles aren't very good. I'm going to rip them off.
Jesus Christ. This is amazing. This is amazing. I mean, forget Idiot Abroad. Forget the Ricky Gervais show. Let's just have 24/7 Carl Cam. Just think how that would. He gets up. Suzanne leaves. We get him to, he looks at a wall.
He starts tearing the tiles off. It looks like the behaviour of a psychopath, doesn't it?
Oh, so this is what worries me though. The fact that you're always doing DIY suggests that you didn't do a good job in the first place,
No,
Steve.
I'm never.
I can't do that. I have to. Well, if I do not have a to-do list, I flail all day long and
Yeah.
don't really get anything done.
Right.
Yeah.
You do those to-do lists a lot.
Yeah, I have to. Like when I do, I feel so productive. I get it all done. I won't do it unless it's like written down or something. Or because I jump to too many things. I jump from one thing to the next, to
Yeah,
the next, to the
yeah.
next, to the next.
Yeah.
That's why I have like 40 tabs open on my computer. Because I need help to focus.
I didn't say that. You said that out loud.
I know. Our oldest is like, Mom, I got my ADD, what is it called? ADHD from you. And I was like, I might have ADHD.
Yeah. I don't think I really. I mean, I have made lists before.
Yeah. You're the one that showed me how to put a box
Yeah.
in front of the to-do thing.
Right.
You showed me that like years ago.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
still do it. So I put a little box
Yeah.
so I can check mark it later.
I feel like I have a list, but like for like big things, like a big thing for like I don't have like like a super detailed like a list of like 20 things in a day. I have like 3-4 things.
No, mine will be somewhat detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is like a bullet. Like
I
need to make a script. Let's put that on there.
Yeah, you're
make
a bullet person.
Yeah.
I would write the whole script.
You'd write out like the first 3 things of the script and this, and that, and everything. Yeah. That's funny.
I know.
We're made for each other or something.
Yes.
I
Exactly
never
like that.
ever do the same thing twice.
No,
Once
we
it's
know.
done, it's done. I do it right. I take my time. I get it done
So
right.
this is other people's workmanship that you're undoing and doing
Definitely.
properly. Okay, right.
Now, the radio's in the bedroom, so you can't listen to the radio when you're doing your work.
I normally drag it through.
You drag it through. How big is it?
No, it's just a little clock radio thing.
So it's plugged in. So, yeah, okay.
Then
So if it wasn't for meeting up with me and Steve and Suzanne being home between, I don't know, 6 o'clock at night and 8 the next morning, you wouldn't talk to anyone, would you?
Do you have any friends that you might talk to?
yeah, I talk to some people on the phone. But then I soon get bored with that.
Right.
About 5 minutes in, I realise I'm not listening anymore.
What a great
So what were
friend.
you talking about that you got bored about?
That's funny. He's just like, no. He's like, wait a second. I'm not listening.
I know. Oh my God. We know people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We know.
Yeah, they do not care.
Yeah.
They'll
That
be like, hello.
you're just like talking, and then all of a sudden
You're like, what?
you're like, oh,
What's
okay.
happening? Is
Lost ya.
somebody behind
Lost
me?
ya.
Or like,
Phone. But then I soon get bored with that.
Right.
About 5 minutes in, I realise I'm not listening anymore.
wow.
So what were you talking about that you got bored about?
I can't remember because I got bored with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And he was talking, and I kind of thought, I hope he doesn't say, what do you think of that in a minute, because I wasn't listening.
He
So what's
hung
the
up.
point of having the conversation?
I don't know.
That was like my mom. My
What?
mom talked and talked and talked.
Oh God.
And it didn't matter. Like you didn't
can
have
put the
to
phone
listen.
down.
Yeah, you can put the phone down.
And then she won't stop. And when you pick it up in 5 minutes, she'll
She's
still
talking
be talking.
about the same thing.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, she'd get quiet.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, shit. What,
Yeah.
Mom?
What?
I'd be like, what, Mom? And then
What?
she'd be like, well, what do you think? And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
exactly. No. Yeah,
Well, I agree.
Yeah, so true. Why didn't I think of that?
I call you up. It's presumably the first phone call you get. It's the first phone call I
Sometimes.
make. I call you up and I go, what's going on, boy? Right?
Yeah, but most of the time I don't tell you, because you'll go, right, what are you doing DIY? Pay someone to do it. And we have to have all that every day, the same chat. If I'm not doing DIY, I wouldn't be doing anything. And then I get grumpy. Suzanne comes home, she goes, what have you done today? And I go, nothing. And I get fed up then, because I don't
Because
feel like I'm worth anything.
I work harder for your career than you do. I'm always doing stuff to try and get you to do stuff. I'm always trying to get you shows and things, and I'm always trying to get you to get out there and do something towards it.
I don't want to do it. I've done it now.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
We did the programme, it goes out on the telly. Job done. If people want to watch it, they watch it. There's no point me cropping up on Loose Women, asking people to tune into my programme. They either want to watch it or they don't. If they're watching Loose Women, I don't want them watching my programme.
Oh, that's a show.
Oh, it's probably like The View
Oh yeah.
in the U.S.
When he said that, I was like, "What? Why does
I
his
know.
mind go there?"
I know.
But it's a show.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
Loose Women.
Loose Women. That's a weird name.
Check that out. That might be interesting. might be interesting to react to. I don't know.
Maybe.
Loose Women.
There's a lot of crap on the telly, and that's why, in a way, people go, "Oh, it's amazing, isn't it, that you're on the telly?" No, not really, because there's loads of garbage on there. Anyone can get on it.
Yeah. Well, that's
It's
true.
not special anymore.
That's
It used to be
true.
special in the 80s when there was like 3 channels, 4 channels. Now it's a doddle.
But that's why you should make special TV. You should relish that.
No, because they want some sort of flumph telly, don't they? That's that they don't have to think about.
Yeah. Do you mean the program The Flumps?
Oh God.
He didn't say flump. He said flump.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now this is. Now how are you spelling flump? It's FLUMF.
PH.
PH flump. PH flump.
PF.
PF. Oh,
PF?
Flump. Okay.
Flump telly.
Yeah, Flump.
Flump telly. So this way. So
And what would be an example of Flump telly?
what's flump telly?
No, I don't want to go slagging stuff off, but I'm just saying I watch
Who
less
would
and less
feature
telly
in
now.
Flump telly? Who would be a typical
Who's
person?
typical? Is it all for those awful docu-soaps where people live their life like an open wound, saying, "Look, my fanny fell off," and
I haven't seen that, but yeah, all that sort of stuff. I do honestly. The amount of telly I watch now compared to a few years ago, it's non-existent. Suzanne comes home at night. I might watch a Grand Designs to get some tips off it. Other than that,
So that's work. You count that as work, don't you?
Research at
well,
least.
it's, at least you learn something. So then we'll just sit and have a game of crib. Or
You'd have been happy in the Blitz, wouldn't you? You'd have been happy down in one of those subway stations.
God.
Suzanne.
I mean, we don't watch TV.
Oh, regular TV? No.
No, I mean, well,
We
part
watch-
of it is us being in Spain, but we do watch some local regular TV, but not much. But in the U.S., we didn't watch it either.
No, we started watching just. We used to watch like Discovery. We stopped having cable
Right.
and then watched Discovery. And then when we came to Spain in 23,
Yeah.
we didn't have TV. We didn't understand it, so we started watching YouTube.
Yeah.
And then so now
Oh, yeah. You mean like when we came on vacation?
uh-huh.
Yeah, we didn't even know what to do, so we just started watching YouTube because
Right.
remember we were watching like ghost shows and stuff,
Yeah, we were watching like Ghost
Adventures.
Ghost Adventures,
Yeah.
like on Discovery Channel or
Yeah.
whatever. And then we realized, oh look, there's ghost shows on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then a whole world of like, oh, there's regular like shows,
yeah. Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Some people make them into shows
Well,
on YouTube.
We used to watch Law and Order.
Oh yeah, I was going.
That was a good
SVU.
one. SVU.
Yeah,
We watched
I do
all
miss
of
that. But I bet you we could find that.
Probably.
Probably on YouTube.
Yeah, but we got so much other stuff to watch. We don't have time for that anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
What? Chimney's gone? Oh no, what was that? Doodlebug. I better go up there.
Oh, leave it. Well, it's fine. Oh, that's bloody heavy-handed. Them Germans. They're bloody heavy-handed.
Well, let's go back a bit here. So you've done a bit of tiling. Good job. Please, you're halfway through. Spot a lunch around 3ish.
yeah.
What do you do? Do you pop out for lunch in a cab?
Depends. Sometimes Suzanne, as I pat her on the head, she sometimes says, "There's some ham in the fridge." I'll go, right.
I love it. Like this, a little choreograph. If I better pat her on the head. I don't know what's going to eat today. Oh, Carl thinks like Pavlovian conditioning.
Yeah.
Last time I patted her on the head, she told me about some food in the fridge. Bye, love. Take the rubbish out. I'm in the fridge. Cheers. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay.
So I'll eat that.
Now, just the radio's on the whole time. Is there? Because I want to picture this. You're not working in silence. Radio's on the whole time. That little squeaky radio that's sort of halfway in the doorway of the bedroom and the lounge or whatever. You've got the radio. And what station you listen to? You listen to music? You listen
Sometimes I
to speech?
listen to sort of speech stuff.
Right.
Sometimes I listen to music.
What would be speech? Like a kind of one of those phone-in programs? Or
Phone-ins do me head in a bit.
Right.
I like, reports on stuff.
so you like to be informed as you go?
Yeah, just so it gives me something to talk about. Because if you're not with anyone all day, your brain's not doing anything, is it? Whereas me listening to them, it's like having someone in the room telling you stuff without you having to chat back. I prefer that. I'm a bigger listener than I'm a talker.
Yeah.
Whereas these days, a lot of people are talking.
This is how he gets all of his crazy stories right here.
Yeah.
He's telling you how the sausage is made.
Yeah,
But they're
yeah.
not listening.
Perfect.
So,
Although you're not listening to actual humans like your friends when they call you up.
because they're just mithering.
Do you make sure that you get everything done and dusted before Suzanne comes home, so she comes home to a spotless place?
Yeah.
And so she comes in, do you instantly show her the work you've done, or do you just let her notice it for herself?
Sometimes I just leave it and see how long it takes for her to go, oh, we've done that.
Okay.
And if she doesn't notice it, are you annoyed or are you excited to tell her?
Sometimes I forget.
Oh, God.
He does it again the next day.
Yeah.
This would be shoddy. I should do that. Wow, sometimes you forget. And so it's not the equivalent of when a lady comes to him and says, oh, you haven't noticed my new hairdo. Is it sort of the equivalent for you? If she hasn't noticed, you don't get frustrated.
Now, you do notice her new hairdos, don't you? Because you say you don't like them. So what does she say about your tiling?
No, most of the stuff I do, she goes, that's good. But sometimes she'll go, why don't we just get someone in to do it?
What, before or after?
Well, it depends what it is. If it's something that's big and has been bothering her, but it's not bothering me, I'm saying I'll sort it out.
Well, what's an example of something that's big that bothers her and not you?
Don't worry about it. She's going to get someone in. Well, no, I won't get someone in. Because, you see, the thing is, she got someone in once when the oven blew up.
Uh-oh.
Right? I said, leave it, I'll sort it, I'll look at it. No, you don't know what you're doing. No. Get someone in. No, let me have a look. No, get someone in. She calls someone up. They come round. The old £80 call-out charge business, straight away. They pull it out. They go, it was the fuse and the plug. Now, I could have sorted that out, but she didn't give me a chance. So now it's good now, because I've got that on the old back burner. So every time she says, let's call someone out, I'll go, oven. So I'm glad in the way that she did, but so now she just leaves it. She doesn't interfere.
Carl, I've got terrible.
You kind of have that
Oven.
with me, like the story of when my mom made me have mustard on my sub sandwich and I didn't want it.
Yeah.
When I was probably, I think I was in high school, and we went to Subway, and I didn't want mustard, but my mom just kept saying, "You want mustard? I know you want mustard." Told the people, "Put mustard on it." So
yeah, and you were like, "No,
I was like, "No, I don't want it." So now, whenever I say I'm trying to tell the boys something that they don't want to hear or want to have, you could just say mustard, and I know what.
Yeah. I do mention it. Where it's like, remember you didn't want the mustard?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I need to shorten it down to just mustard.
That's funny. That was traumatizing.
You didn't even eat it.
I didn't even eat it because I didn't want mustard.
Right.
I ended up not having a sandwich on the field trip we went on or something. So, yeah, I got a lot of stories, mom stories. So subscribe so you can hear them.
I know. We always end up telling stories on Ricky Gervais show for some reason.
Yeah, because it just reminds you of your life.
Yeah.
Heinz oven.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
Leaves it. Shouldn't interfere.
No, Carl, I've got terrible pains. Oven.
You see him look out of his one eye to see what's wrong with her?
Oh.
Did you see him? Watch.
Leaves it. Shouldn't interfere.
No, Carl, I've got terrible pains. Oven.
Cute. Oh.
I normally speak to my mum and dad at some point every day.
Really?
Do you? Every day you
call.
speak to your mum and dad?
Yeah.
Wow.
Could you take us through a typical conversation with your dad? He calls up.
What does he say?
He said, I've just been out, got your mum some medicine.
Well, every time he calls, he's
No,
been
I'm
out.
just telling you the last call out.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the weather like? And then my mum might get on. And
What's she got to say?
Look forward to this.
she just tells me a bit of it. What was it the other day? She said, have you seen them tablets that are food?
Oh.
I think his mom is more like him, or he's more like his mom.
Why you say that?
Because she's usually the one that has the funny stories.
Oh, that's true.
And then even Steven was like, oh, I can't wait to hear this. Because not knowing that she's the one that's going to say something
that's
crazy.
true. You're right. She had the pet fly and
so
pet
she's
spider.
Yeah, he got his quirks from her.
Yeah, that's
cute.
true. That's true.
So like you. She's just like you. Oh, God. Was she a fucking astronaut? Have you seen them tablets? What are food? Oh,
Go on, what are the tablets that are like food?
No, that's what it is. It's like the spaceman food. They've come out and we're just chatting about them. She's saying,
What do you mean they've come out? Really?
Yeah, because we live in a busy world and everything, where people haven't got time to have a proper lunch.
So you have a call like this, scintillating phone conversation like this every day with your parents.
Yeah.
And does she always try to find a piece of new information she thinks might interest you?
That's
each day?
sweet, though. That's sweet that you talk to his parents every day. So you've spoken to your mum and dad. You've changed the tiles.
Suzanne comes in.
Kitchen's all clean, ready for her to make the tea.
Ready for her to make the tea, even though I know you've been tiling, but that was a job you gave yourself. You didn't have to do it.
No, but I don't do cooking. She knows that. This isn't even a discussion.
Right.
She knows.
What are you having tonight?
Scampi. So she'll do all that. I'll eat it.
And sorry, let me just rewind for a second.
I'll eat it. He's listing it in his day's work. I'll eat it. I say, I've eaten that. She goes, thank you. I go, oven. Okay, let's act it out.
Yep.
Okay, you've just cleaned up, right? The last bit there, you look back, them tiles look good. You look at the clock.
Right, vacuuming up, cleaning up all the mess. Phone's going. Who's that? Suzanne. All right. Yeah, coming home. All right then. See you in a bit. She'll go. I'll put the kettle on, or at least fill it, ready, because she normally calls again.
What do you mean? She calls again? What?
She calls again when she's out the tube.
Let's do it. Let's hear it. What's going on?
All right. You out the tube? Yeah. Do you want a cup of tea? Yeah. All right. See you in a minute. So sometimes I'll say, "Oh, get us a little treat when you come out the tube." Yeah. So she'll get me, a bounty or something to go with a cup of tea.
Do you specify that when you say get me a treat? She says, well, what? Sometimes you have a Mars bar, sometimes you have a bounty.
No, that's enough for me. I'll go when she comes in. It's a talking topic, isn't it? What have you got me?
Topic? She sometimes gets you a topic.
It's something to chat about, isn't it?
Right, okay.
Bounty.
So, has there ever been a time... Sorry, I just got to get this straight, Steve.
Sorry, Rick, I just wanted to say, could you imagine you and I having a conversation about what chocolate bar you ever brought me? What did you get me, Rick?
I've got your bounty, is that all
Thanks,
right?
mate. That's as long as that conversation can possibly go. You're talking about it's a talking point.
Yeah, so what happens? So what's the last time there was a discussion about what she bought you? Did she ever bring you a bounty and you go, I was really hoping for a Mars bar?
I think the last time she got a bounty, I sort of said, they do a 3-pack now. They just have 2 bars. They do a 3 one.
Right, what did she say?
She said, did he?
She said, I want out of this relationship.
No, but that's how she comes through. Take a coat off, I'll go, she'll go, what, are we having scampi still, or have you gone off the idea? And then I'll go, we should get them tablets my mum's been talking about. She goes, what tablets? I go, the food. So see how it's all coming together?
Yeah.
So it's like that, and that's
what does she say to the idea of now living on tablets instead of having some scampi and chips when she comes home after a hard day's work? What does she say
just
to
sort of
that?
goes, oh, right.
She says, oh, right.
Yeah.
So this important information which you're imparting that you've garnered during the day, her response to that is, oh, right.
Yeah.
So,
and then I'll get her attention at some point. I'll say there's worms with teeth.
Oh, God.
I'll get her attention at some point. I'll say, I'm going to bring out the good big guns now. Right, she's ignoring me. Okay, wait for this. Suzanne, I see you're ignoring me. Yeah. Worms with teeth. Oh, God. Amazing. So what does she say to worms have teeth?
I can't remember. She just sort of said, oh, have you got the facts right? I said, yeah. That's kind of it. And she'll either go, oh, right, or she'll... it's pretty rare that it's anything more than that.
So it's not a conversation, really. No. Because the response twice now has been, oh, right.
What happens next? Take us through.
I'll sort of say, anything to report? Anything gone on today? And she knows it's. I sort of phase off again. It's like a phone call.
Oh.
She'll go, oh, so-and-so's leaving or whatever, and I don't know these people. And I'm not that interested.
She senses that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she'll go, oh, have you paid the insurance? I go, no, I forgot. She'll go, I've told you to do that. I said, yeah, but I've been doing the tiling. She's going, yeah, but you weren't meant to do the tiling. I should sort the insurance out on the washer because the washer keeps breaking. And she won't let me fix it, even though I know what it was. It was the heating element. I said, I know how to fix that. Then have a game of crib.
Oh, God.
It's like being in an old people's home.
I know.
And you've had a lovely game of crib with Suzanne, because, the magic's still there. And what time do you hit the sack?
Don't know, about 11.
Do you go to bed at the same time?
Yeah. So that's it, yeah, that's the day, really.
Well, hang on, we haven't finished yet. So, any conversation before bed?
Depends if the radio's on. I might say, look, here's that story about the worm.
Yeah.
And then she'll go, yeah, but look, it hasn't got teeth. It said this, that, and the other. And I'll go, oh, forgot.
Good night.
She pats him.
That's the end of that. Really.
Another day closer to death.
Oh, that's a good one.
Another day closer to death. That was a good one. Carl's day.
I know. That was kind of interesting to
it's
hear
interesting.
his day.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it sounded like he was not leaving anything out. He was
Right.
like, this is what they talk about.
Yeah.
She probably is like him, obviously.
Right.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be together.
Right.
So she's cool with not talking.
Right.
And she probably likes the
Yeah.
silence. Some people, like, I'm okay in silence. I don't always have to have noise or talking or
Right.
whatever. But there's some people like feel weird, so they just talk.
Yeah. I
Like my
can
mom.
go. I can go either way.
Hmm.
I can hold a conversation if I need to. If I'm in a situation where I need to.
Yeah.
But I can also just be cool, just
With
not
just
saying anything.
chilling. Yeah,
Yeah.
not saying anything.
Yeah, not saying much.
Yeah,
But-
well, they're obviously cool with not saying anything, and
Yeah.
it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It doesn't mean I don't like you, I'm bored with you, or anything. They
Yeah.
just
Yeah. It's like they're kind of made for each other. Yeah. Like I could totally
Wow.
see how, he doesn't have anything else to do because he's not like the social type. So it's not like when
Yeah.
he's not filming or something, it's not like he has the friend he has to meet for coffee or
Right.
something like that. Like he's just is at home just chilling
Mhm.
and gathering information for
Yeah.
his thoughts.
Right.
Listening to stuff, reading stuff. Like, that's all
Yeah.
he does.
I mean, though that habit that he got from his mom apparently
Yeah.
has created this empire for himself.
That's true.
Like it's what made Ricky notice him.
Right.
That he has all these useless, silly, made up thoughts sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been helpful.
We have to look and see how they met.
Oh, I know, because it seemed like Ricky and Steven knew each other first,
Right.
and because he said, "Oh, how long have we known him?"
Right.
And
right.
it's been 10 years,
Yeah.
so they knew each other first.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like their beginning story.
I'm sure there's some video about that out there.
Probably.
Yes. Well, we'll see if we can find
Yeah.
it. If you have it, then hey, put it in the comments.
Yeah, but I like this. I like this
Yeah.
series because it gets us talking. Like for some reason,
Yeah.
it's relatable to us.
Right.
That we end up telling our life stories,
Right,
like
right.
stories of our lives. So I think that's funny.
Yeah, and
I think we can relate to Karl a lot.
I think it's because it's like real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like most every other show we watch, I mean, they're not talking about their
That's true.
lives. They're talking about
yeah.
either a script because it's a sitcom, or
Right.
they're telling jokes or something like
That's
that.
true.
But they don't really talk about their lives. Like Karl talks about his life.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we can relate.
They're just trying to make us laugh
Yeah.
on the sitcom,
Right.
and it's like a writer writing it.
Right.
Yeah, but this is real life.
This is real life. It's just Karl talking about,
Um,
it's like Karl says, hey, yeah, I went down there and I had a sandwich and I hate sandwiches. And you can be like, that's weird. I like sandwiches,
Right.
So
Right,
it's like
right,
you have a
right.
conversation. It only took
Good
us
show.
about 30 episodes to realize that.
on the last series.
No, what the hell? Because each show's 26, 13, and so
13.
26 plus we're on this. 30. It took us 30. All right. Well,
Oops.
yeah, oops. Hopefully you like that reaction. If you want to see more reactions just like this one, then subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. As always, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you on the next video. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Peace.